This morning, I speak not just as your governor, but as your fellow Misamis. With every word I share today, my heart overflows with both gratitude and humility. After 3 years of service as your governor, this journey officially comes to a close. And though I leave this office, I do so with profound pride in what we have built together, with appreciation for every person who stood by me, and with a deep sense of hope for the future of Misamis Oriental. Una sa tanan, akong ipadayag ang kinasingkasing pagpasalamat sa tanang empleyado sa atong provincial capital. Kamu ang akong kusog, akong kaligon, ug akong kauban sa tanan na akong lihok isip gobernador. Kamu ang tinudanay nga mga bayani sa atong paningkamot nga ipaabot ang serbisyo sa tibuok probinsya. To our job order employees, whose contracts may end today. Pasayloa. Words may fall short, but I know that your work mattered. Your long hours, your silent contributions, your sacrifices, they were never overlooked. I honor you, and I hold hope that your service in government will lead to brighter doors opening for you. Daghang salamat sa inyong kadasig o kasaligan nga pagserbisyo. To our partners from the national government agencies, private institutions, and civil society organizations, daghang salamat sa inyong walay puwas nga suporta. Your trust enabled us to pursue bold and impactful programs. Together, we bridge gaps, transform communities, and change lives. Paglingkod ako isip gobernador, I held a vision that many thought was too ambitious, but we believe. We believe the power of paglaom, not just as a word, but as a promise. A promise that through good governance, transparency, and collaboration, every Misamis could live a life of dignity and of purpose. We laid through our shared goal of achieving single-digit poverty incidence program by year 2028, guided by the 4 pillars of health and nutrition, education, livelihood and employment opportunities, and the standard of living. These pillars were not just strategies. They were stories waiting to be written. In fact, these efforts have begun to bear fruit. In year 2023, the economy of our province grew by 6.3%, as measured by the gross domestic product. With that performance, Misamis Oriental proudly ranked as the 3rd fastest growing economy in the region. This affirms our province's competitiveness and resilience as a regional growth leader. And this growth is beginning to translate into real impact. Sa tuig 2023, ang poverty incidence o gidaghanon sa mga kabus nga pamilya mikunod ngadto sa 16.3% gikan sa 18.2% niadtong 2021. From 18.2 by year 2021 ninaog ngadto sa 16.3% in the year 2023. But we are not stopping there. Our goal is to achieve 8% poverty incidence by year 2028. Nagpasabot kini nga atong tabangan nga makagawas sa kakabus ang kapin 17,000 ka mga pamilya pinagi sa tinudanay nga mga programa, mga lakang ug padayon nga paningkamot alang sa inklusibong kalambuan. This growth was not accidental. It was the result of careful planning, strategic investments, and your unwavering support. For health and nutrition, we made it our mission that no Misamis would be left behind when it comes to health. We strengthened our disease prevention and control systems, protecting communities from outbreaks. We expanded our laboratory and diagnostic services, giving our hospitals and rural health units the tools they need to save lives. We hired several doctor consultants to effectively and successfully implement and attain the health programs, plans, and its purpose. We focused on young mothers, expanding our care for adolescents facing motherhood with fear and uncertainty. Gibutang nato ang panglawas sa sentro sa serbisyo. Kaya ang maayong panglawas, mao ang unang nga baruganan sa kalampusan. In our efforts on education, we know that a child who learns today will lead tomorrow. That's why we hired reading teachers to ignite a love for learning. We built and renovated child development centers, giving young learners safe and nurturing spaces. We constructed and rehabilitated classrooms. We expanded our scholarship programs and even partnered with MSU Nawan to offer BS nursing because we wanted our youth not only to dream, but to achieve. Gituuhan nato nga ang edukasyon, dili lamang kahibalo. Apan kini ang yawi sa kagawasan o kauswagan. Under the livelihood and employment, our people deserve jobs that dignify, not just sustain. We develop tourism sites, unlocking our province's natural beauty and creating local jobs. We provided microfinance assistance to micro, small, and medium enterprises through the PMU LIP, helping small businesses rise from the ground. We trained our youth in skills in entrepreneurship and in leadership. We supported our farmers, believing that they farmers are the backbone of our economy. We distributed modern machinery, partnered again with MSU Nawan to raise fishing productivity and facilitated international employment, including deployment to South Korea and the plan to deploy to Taiwan. Finally, for the standard of living, progress must be felt, not just reported. That's why we built potable water systems, we constructed and rehabilitated farm-to-market roads so produce could reach buyers and the children could safely walk to schools. We implemented kwarto ni ning, ug balay ni tiring, giving shelter to our elderlies and teenage girls. We work hard to bring public service to remote areas in the province through our Adopt a Barangay program. Because isolation should never be a barrier to opportunity. To all department heads and employees, salamat for your successful Adopt a Barangay initiative. I hope inyo ning ipadayon. Maayo ang resulta, and dili angayan ipuno. Ang maayong pagpuyo ang tinuod nga sukod sa kalambuan. Usa, sa labing kusgan nga pagpamatuod sa atong kolektibong kalampusan miabot niadtong Disyembre 2024 sa dihang ang gobyerno sa Japan opisyal nga nagpanaok sa travel advisory alang sa Misamis Oriental from level 2 ngadto sa level 1 tungod sa atong mas ligon nga kahimtang sa kalinaw o kahusay. This signaled to the world that Misamis Oriental is now a safer, more stable destination. Combined with the ongoing expansion of the Linginingan International Airport through the strong initiative of our congressperson, especially Congressman Bambi Mano, this development significantly enhances investors' confidence and tourism growth. Yes, we have accomplished much. Do we? And I will always be proud. But there are still children who need schools. Farmers and entrepreneurs who need support, families who wait to have clean water, and youth who dream of work here and abroad. That is why, even as I step down from this position, I will step up as a private citizen, still committed, still hopeful, still working for Misamis Oriental. I will continue to support our education and livelihood programs in any way I can. I will stand by the causes we began, and I will continue to promote our moral values reorientation program because leadership begins in the home, leadership begins in the heart, and in leadership, there should be a conscience. So, sa mosunod nga administrasyon, akong hangyo, may appeal, padayon na ang maayong nasugdat. Ang kalampusan sa Misamis Oriental, dili trabaho sa usa lang, apan sa tanan. and to all employees, my fellow public servants in the provincial capital, I call on you to give your full, unwavering support to the incoming administration. Your loyalty must always be to the people, to public service, and to the vision of a better Misamis Oriental. Padayon na ang inyong pagkamasinubtanon, matinud-anon ug masaligan. Ang inyong kaalam ug kasing-kasing sa serbisyo, kinahanglan sa katawhan. Let us all embody the spirit of patriotism, compassion, and vision as we work to create a lasting impact on the least, the last, and the lost. It is by prioritizing the most vulnerable among us that we ensure progress is both meaningful and inclusive. To my team in the Governor's office, to my security personnel who keep me safe, to my colleagues, friends, partners, daghang salamat. This is not a goodbye. Our journey together may shift path, but our love for this province, our shared calling to serve, remains unshaken. We began with hope. We end with gratitude. And we will move forward with purpose. Let us all continue to put pamilyang Misamis Oriental first in our heart, first in our service, and first in our dreams. Daghan salamat, padayon ta sa pagpanerbisyo sa katawhan. I may be stepping down from public office, but never from the call to serve, because true leadership is not measured by position or power, but by a heart that continues to love, a heart that continues to give, and a heart to serve our people beyond titles and time. Sa inyong tanan, maayong adlaw sa atong tanan.